Hi, I wanted to get on here for a few minutes and talk to you about something that no one is talking about right now, and that's freedom. You know, back growing up in the civil rights era in the 60s, everyone was talking about freedom, and you would see people pump their fists and they were talking about freedom and power. Do you know that just 60 years later, we're losing the freedoms that people fought so hard for just 60 years ago? We're losing freedoms that people died for. You understand that Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Medgar Evers, and hundreds of other people lost their lives fighting for freedoms that we just so easily give up right now. I look at just a few months ago, and I saw all of the actresses and actors out there threatening Black people, telling us who we had to vote for. And I'm like, I want to know, are you like me? I was like, did I just all of a sudden fall back into 1940? I'm not even talking about 1960. The Black people in 1960 were fighting for freedoms. The Black people today are sitting here and saying, Yassa. Do you realize we've fallen back into another Yassa generation where the same people that fought our freedoms in 1964 when the Civil Rights Act was signed, those same people are the ones that are telling us who to vote for right now. Now, I reserve the right to vote for or support whomever I choose. But that's not even the major issue. The major issue is the fact that someone feels that they have a right to tell me who to vote for. That is the major issue. You know, that was the purpose of poll taxes. Poll taxes were to disenfranchise Black people, make it where they had to pay to vote so that they would be afraid to go to the polls. That was what the whole purpose was. They ended that with the 24th Amendment in 1964. Guess what? We're right back there right now. We have those same people telling us who we are to vote for and who we can and can't vote for. And if you don't vote for them, you must be a disgrace to your race. I say this to everyone. Every Black person in America, do not let the legacy of Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Medgar Evers, and we can just keep going down the list. Do not let their legacies go in vain because you are afraid of a ruling class of people right now who have the same mindset that their grandfathers and great-grandfathers had. Same people, same mindset, same intimidation tactics, same bullying is happening right now. And we need to be concerned about that. When you see a CEO of a social media site being arrested because he will not take away a freedom of speech, when you see that a country stops the richest man in the world because he will not censor his clients. When you see all of these things happening, those are freedom issues. And everyone, whether I don't care what race you are, and the reason I say that, I especially spoke to Black people at first because we've recently, and I say recently, in the last 60 years, gone through a civil rights struggle. Okay. And when I say struggle, it was a struggle. We cannot 60 years later just sit up and twiddle our thumbs and give up the rights that we were given, that people fought for, people died for just 60 years ago. We cannot do that. I look at just different situations that have happened in the last few years. We have seen all of the things that have happened throughout the world with Africa, the Africa Revolution, and that many of you don't know about. That's for another video. You go down in my videos, you can find that one as well. And we see so many things that have happened. But Black people, we cannot go back to 1820. We can't go back to 1920. We shouldn't want to go back to 1960. It is now 2024, almost 2025, and we need to be concerned about freedom. And we need to protect those rights that people fought for so hard. They fought for the right for you to be able to choose to vote for whomever you choose. And where they fought for the right so that we would not have house slaves telling the rest of us what to do. I just wanted to share that with you.